Well, Justice, split decision win. What are your immediate thoughts after the fight?
You know, it was a good fight. It was a tough fight. You know, I'm glad I got a win in the bag. A win, it's a win. Either split decision, you know, mass decision or knockout. You know, a win, it's a win. I registered a win. It was a good fight. Josh was a good opponent, and I'm glad I came out with the win. No?
2 knockdowns.
Yes.
You suffered 2 knockdowns. What was going through your mind after the second one?
I knew he won't stop me. I wanted to keep going. You know, I got dropped first round. I dropped him first round. I got caught again second round. You know, he got a lot of power. You know, but I felt like as the round goes by, that power is gonna run out. You know, it was just only for the first few rounds. And as the fight went up, I could read him. I could read that he wants to throw an overarm. You know, I could read. He did not really jab much, but I could read that he wants to throw the same punch. So I was able to deal with it as the time goes by.
During the middle rounds, you seem to have just fallen off a little bit and let Joshua back into the fight. What was going through your mind at that point?
He was fighting hard and he was punching a lot harder, you know, but I had to stay there. He wanted to dominate the middle of the ring, which at some stage I felt like as the round started to go up, I felt like he was getting fatigued, you know, which I felt like I could have done a little bit more work, and which I did throw some good punches, you know, felt like I could have threw a lot more, you know, but it was a good contest, you know. I slacked down a little bit. I did not want to fatigue myself because by the look of things after the first and the second knockdown, it really looked like it will go the distance. Either I'll get a knockout or it will go the distance. But he's got a good chin, you know. I landed some good shots and he took them very well, you know. And I just had to relax and settle because if I go wild, the power that was there will get me out of there. So I could not afford to be taken out there.
And looking at the scorecards, there was one judge who had it very wide. In fact, it was the judge who had it wide against you.
Yeah,
what did you think when you heard that scorecard?
No, it was way out. 72, 76, 77, you know. It was way out. Basically, the judge was saying I actually only won one round, you know, which was, it was not right. You know, I felt like the other judges were good. Split decision is good. Josh fought a good fight, you know. Just the best man had to win the fight, so I won the fight.
Talk to us about the blonde hair. It came very late. What's going on here?
Oh man, I feel like just shaking things up a little bit. You know, my head already is grey. You know, I've got grey head myself. You know, I'm 32, but my head is grey. You know, I've got grey head. So I decided, why not put color on it, same as my grey head? You know.
And now is the SA title next.
Yeah, I like to go for the South African title. You know, I like to get for a shot at the South African title. Whoever is got the title, or Ruann has got it, or it's vacant. But I think the next move now is fighting for the SA title. I'm sitting right at the top of the pack. I think the next move now is the SA title. We go back to the gym, we work hard, we prepare for the next one, and we do better than what we did tonight, you know. Put in some more work, make sure we've got enough gas for all the rounds, make sure we work on our defense. I felt like the punch that caught me was not supposed to, you know. I felt like at the beginning of the rounds I underestimated that power, and the punch I did not see it coming, you know. I did not see it coming at all.
Obviously, Ruann is the champion, as
Yeah.
you said. Maybe it's a title shot next.
Yeah.
He's fighting in Germany recently. If he loses the fight in Germany, do you think he should be stripped?
Oh yeah. I think Ruann has held the title for a long time, and there hasn't been any defense, you know. He's a great champion, a lot of respect for him, you know. But it's only fair for the South African boxing for the heavyweight division title to be defended, you know. Either for someone to fight for it or he defends it. Either way, you know. It's not about Ruann. I'm not Ruann, but if he's still the champion, he wants to defend the title, I'm more than happy to step in with him, you know. But if he goes, I think the national title should take priority over everything else, you know. So if he takes a fight in Germany, eventually I feel like someone else should step up, you know. There's other guys on the peg there. There's Tian Fick, you know, behind Josh Pretorius. So someone else should step up, and we should put it online. We should fight for the title.
But does it concern you that he hasn't defended the title for so long?
Not really, man. Not really. I feel like he's a good champion. He would have loved to defend it himself, other than he just had other personal issues, you know. That's why I guess he hasn't defended it, you know. So after he dealt with his own issues, I feel like it will be about time if he wants to stay in South Africa, or if he wants to pursue his international career, because I believe he wants to pursue his international career more. So it's either defend the title or take an international career and go further and go forward, you know. I feel like he will recover from the loss that he suffered from Elvis, and yeah, he'll be able to go forward.
News from BSA, are you mandatory now? Are you the mandatory challenger?
I have been a mandatory even before this fight.
So would you even take another keep busy fight, maybe against someone like Tian, or do you think that the title is definitely the title next?
No, man, I love to fight for that title. You know, I've had 2 fights back now in 2 months. I've won both 2 fights. I feel like it's about time that I'm a mandatory challenger. I feel like it's time I get given a shot. You know, either it's vacant or either Ruann has got it, but I feel like it's about time I get given a shot.
Okay, and then just lastly, a message for your fans and supporters that have come out.
Oh man, I like to thank all my supporters that came here, the ones that came from closer and far. You know, there's people that came from Venda all the way to come and support the fight. I really appreciate them. I like to thank my sponsor, Expert. You know, without these guys, it will never be possible. I've got my family, you know, but on the other side also I've got good friends that support me so much. I've got Margaret Bell and her husband and the family. You know, I've got Grant Phillips. I've got plenty of guys that support me onto this going forward, you know. So I cannot mention everyone, but to all those I was able to remember and mention their name, I really, really appreciate their support. You know, there's a lot of people that are sitting out there, and my coach, I've got a great team, an amazing team. He just keeps me going, and that corner, he just finds a way to get me going. You know, when I slack, he finds a way to really get me going. We've been together for over a year now, so he finds a way. He knows I can always do more than what I do in the ring. Sometimes mentally I stuck a little bit, but he knows that I can always do more, and he gets frustrated sometimes, but he knows how to get me going. You know, he knows how to get me going.
Thank you very much for this performance.
Thank you so much, guys.